Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Oh, we been live all along? All right. Well, good morning and welcome to Memory Bound Papercraft Store in Ankeny, Iowa. I'm Kelly, and welcome to Janet, who is back there behind the camera, um, answering your questions, linking product. As we show things, a lot of times it's nice for you to be able to click and go out and check out what we are talking about and get more information. So she's doing that for us. And gosh, this is our last day before Christmas. So it's like the eve of Christmas Eve or the day of the eve of Christmas Eve or something like that. So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us today. It's Tuesday and tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Now I want to let you know that Memory Bound is closed tomorrow and Thursday. So we're closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. However, online you can shop 24 hours a day, every day of the year. And we'll be back on Friday. So today's our last day to be open here on our storefront. And we're open till 7 o'clock tonight. So we got a little bit later hours. Val and Diana will be here tonight till 7. So if you are out like me, any of you out doing last minute shopping because you waited too long and now you're kind of desperate? Anyway, I'd be curious to know if anybody is still shopping like Kelly is. And I also want to let you guys know that Doug is here this morning helping me because we're a little short on our staff today, and a lot of them are out there busy pulling your orders.
Good morning, everyone.
So thank you, Doug. You guys, he does whatever he's asked. It's really, really nice. And he does all kinds of things here at Memory Bound. So a public thank you to Doug for always being there and supporting me and Memory Bound and all of his work wives, because he's got a few here, don't you, Doug? Just looking to see, someone says someone's going shopping this afternoon. Bunny says, hello, Doug.
Yes, hello, Bunny.
So welcome, everyone. If you're just joining us, I'm Kelly. You're at Memory Bound Papercraft Store in Ankeny, Iowa. And we got some things to talk about today, some great happy mail to show you. We have been getting so many cards in. And, and Doug, you know what I didn't bring out from my car that you could go get for us during the video is the stuff. Yeah. And so we also had a special delivery. And Doug's going to get that for us too. So I'm going to be on my own for a few minutes, but that's okay. We can handle it, everyone. So the first thing I want to tell you about is our Christmas special is continuing through Sunday. So don't wait too long. I had yesterday afternoon off to spend some time with one of our grandsons, and I came back this morning and oh my gosh, there's a lot of stuff that's gone, but we still have a good selection. So make sure if you're shopping for your Christmas products, it's 40% off through Sunday, and be sure and get out there and check out and see what we have. It's all in one collection. You know what? I'm looking at my screen and Janet has already posted it. So thank you, Janet. I love that about you. So thank you so much. So Christmas 40% off. It's all most of it is in one place on our website. I heard this morning that some of it is not there, but you'll see that things have the sale prices. And there's a couple of exceptions, maybe like a handful. All right, and then it's also our last day of our 12 days of Christmas daily specials. And today's special is the tiny attacher, the tiny blending tool from Tim Holtz and Ranger. And it is normally $5.49 and it is $4.49. So it's $1 off. And I'm going to catch Teresa here so I can tell her about this. So these are normally $5.49 and they are $4.49 today. So I was wondering if, and we loaded up. Diane bought us some. That sounds kind of silly. Diane ordered some in for us. She didn't buy them, but she did order them in for us. And Teresa will get those stickers ready for us. And so those are $1 off. And the reason is we wanted to give you a chance to try them because this is the latest in the Tim Holtz blending tools. And it's called Tiny. And the reason, this one is the one that many of you have, and it's the it's the mini ink blending tool. And it's called mini because originally there were those rectangle ones. And how many of you remember the rectangle ones? I still have some of those at home. So those were the regular ones that Tim came out with at first. And then they started to come out with, they came out with this mini one that was round. And then, so they had to call this one something else. So it's called Tiny. And by making it $1 off, we thought that was just a great way to give you an opportunity to try it. You guys, this is Teresa's favorite. You've seen her use it if you follow us much on our videos. And the tiny blending foams, you can get more foams for it, and I believe they might be $5.49 also, but I'd have to check on that price. But the blending tool or the tiny tool is $1 off today only while supplies last. So if you want to try it, it's only $4.49, and I'm sure it would even be a cute little stocking stuffer. Give some to a friend, tie a little bow on the top, and check that out. All right, so I'm going to pass this over here to Doug. And then we also have our prompt of the day. Katie's been doing prompts for us for December. And today's is yummy. So today's prompt for December is yummy. And just want to let you think about that for a minute if you're doing the prompts. And you can download her prompts. It's free. It's a free sheet. It can all be downloaded. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about this because our daughter and we did baking on Friday, and we made about 8 or 9 different things. And you know how when you're baking and because we made spritz cookies, and we made these black licorice flavored caramels, which are to die for if you like black licorice, and several other things. And you know how you just eat and eat and eat. And then Doug and I went somewhere Saturday, and I said, I cannot eat another piece of that candy or fudge or cookies, and went and had a salad. And then after our salad, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get home and get a piece of fudge. So I don't know if any of you are like that. Katie had a similar story, but today's prompt is yummies. And then here is the special through Sunday is 40% off. It looks like Kim has all the sizes and shapes, including the tiny one. So if you have the tiny blending tool, let us know how you like it. All right. So today, let's see. Let me move that aside. I'm going to tell you about our Happy Meal, but first I just want to show you another special that we have. And I think, Doug, we're going to switch the cameras, which I could do that too myself over here. We're going to switch cameras around. I got to move my cup over. Look what Doug got me today. He got me my usual drink, my usual beverage. So thank you, Doug, for that too. It says, enjoy the holidays. All right, let me set these over here. Luckily, I got a little table here. So I wanted to just show you another special that we have going on is another special we have going on is the Life in Photos, the 12-month calendar. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. From Simple Stories. And it's normally $34.99 and it is $24.99. And we showed this, I think it might have been Friday, but we've got it finished now. We did a couple pages and we've got it finished. It's $10 off. It's a great gift or something you can make for yourself. And it does come with a calendar. So you get the calendar, you get stickers for your months, you get all the little number stickers to put on your days, and it's got ideas of how to decorate, and you get 4 pages of decorative punch outs. So I'll show you what we made. Those need to be fixed.
Change the price to this.
All right, so let's start here. Let me get this unfolded here and get back to January. So here we go. So the calendar's got of course, it's got all your months, you guys. You know that. And here's January. Oops, let me adjust this a little bit. All right, so here is, we had January done. So there's 1 month, and we did use the page templates from Simple Stories. So if you want to check those out. Chris is just joining us, and Chris, you haven't missed much at all. We just talked about our sale and our specials of the day, which is the tiny blending tool. And I need to find the end of this so I can just open it all up. All right, so then I was just going to flip through the calendar because we finished the last pages. Janine helped with it. We had shown you February. Isn't this nice that you can do this and it doesn't, you don't really, I don't want to say you don't have to think about it, but it's all designed for you and you end up with a really nice project. There's April. And you don't probably need to see the number of months. So I'm going to flip through. I think we had May done. We did June on the video. So there's how that turned out. There's July. And we finished up August. And we finished up September. And of course, you can do it differently. You can design it however you want. There's November and December. So that is the Life in Photos calendar from Simple Stories. And it's $10 off, so it's $24.99. Even if you wanted to do your 12 layouts for $24.99, that's only $2. Okay, all right. Can you get Simple Stories page layout number 6? Absolutely, Kim. I know that, can you guys, can I ask you a question, helpers?
Yes.
Will you see if we have page template number 6, please? Teresa's going to check for us. So we are going to check that out, you guys, and see if we can get number 6. Chris ordered a bunch for us. Now, before we show you the new product, I want to show you our happy mail because that is just happy. It's just too happy. So I'll show you what we've gotten in. It's really dark today for some reason. Let me see if I move these lights a little bit. It doesn't really. We'll see if that helps a little bit. All right, so we got a bunch of cards in, and I'm going to like to show you. This one is from Dorothy Smith, and look at the little sparkles there, the little foil on the nutcrackers, and that's one of those non-traditional Christmas colors, which is a lot of fun. Okay, number 6 is out of stock, and Kim, if you'd like us to get number 6 for you, just give us a call or send us an email, and we'll be happy to do that. And then Lori sent us this card. Do you guys like seeing all this happy mail that we get at Memory Bound? Because it is pretty sweet. It's kind of nice to get ideas. And some of you might remember the Season's Greetings. That was a Tim Holtz die from a while back. But look how she stamped her envelope too. Isn't that fun? Pretty cool. And then the next card is from Carolyn. And this is Hearth and Holiday from Simple Stories collection. I did recognize that. And she's got naughty or nice, and we're sure that we were all nice. And Julie sent us a card that involved a bit of die cutting. So Julie, wow, that is a lot of die cutting to do the skates and the sled there and all the greenery. Very nice. Rhonda, I'm glad. Rhonda says she likes seeing the happy mail, so that's good. Okay, this is from Oshra. And I don't know if you can tell, but this is actually kind of like a border, like a die cut piece, the greenery. And she's got glossy accents, which I don't think you can really see it on here. She's put glossy accents on the little berries. So thank you, Oshra. Very sweet. And then this came today, and I saved the envelope for this one. This is from Crafty Kathy, but she's got like Happy Holidays on the front, and this is a rub-on, you guys. So that's pretty neat. And it got postmarked on the back. I don't know why, but that's very different. And then this is like one of those collage boards of Diane's. And I got, Kathy, thank you, because I was a recipient from one of your cards at home, and it was made like this too. And I love this style. And she's got some fun things on the inside too. All right. And then we got this puffy bag from Lisa. And I'm going to show you what's inside because this was really sweet. And Lisa just made a comment. All those die cuts are safe for cards for special people. Oh, so Lisa sent us a card, and look at this cute little deer. And I want to note the corners, how this looks really nice. I'm guessing that's the diagonal edge punch, which is one of my favorites. And I also want to point out how she put a gem right there in the bow. See, oh, and I guess she even punched the corners of the card. So very sweet. And she said this was inspired by Diane's masterboard, all her tags. And I'm going to show you her tags because I think you'll enjoy seeing them. So thank you, Lisa. And we're going to look at her tags. I think you get some ideas. And Lisa, you feel free to chime in because this was wow. And I think I might get my camera down a little closer so people can see better. So this has got, you can see it is very collagey. I recognize some of the paper, but it's kind of random too. And then she also has Diane's loop pin here. She's got a loop pin with a charm and some fabric. She just used fabric for her little bow. Oh, she says this was her pleasure. And here's another similar one that's got the little loop pin with the charm. Whoops, I need to move them up a little bit. You guys, aren't these just really neat? And that's all inspired by Diane's masterboard. So thank you, Diane. Whoops, we just went off our screen. There we go. So this is like a sticker or a die cut piece on the top. And then the background, she probably made a masterboard and then cut it into tags. And you guys don't go away because we have more. Lisa was very busy. And I was also going to point out, I didn't on those, but she's got a little reinforcer here, a little reinforcement around the hole of the tag. That looks like maybe an Elizabeth Craft because it's star-shaped. And this one has one also that's kind of hard to see. Oh, I see the back of her masterboard there. So we've got Tidings and North Pole, and here's another one, Sparkle and Shine. Whoops, now I got to train myself to be down, but the lighting is really good right here. So I love that. What do you guys think about these? Lisa, they're really fabulous. Oh, they're all individual masterboards. Okay. Kay says she loves it. So each one is its own masterboard. So it looks like she started with one of those 3x5 cards. Do you guys remember speech class back in high school where you took these and you had to write your notes? All right, and make sure. Index cards is the name of them. So, all right, so there's those. I love seeing this because it's kind of a trip down memory lane for me because I recognize a lot of the papers, not all of them, but a lot of them. And here's another set. They're so darn cute. And boy, an index card is like the perfect size. And those little vintage, you could use our little vintage cutouts on these. And I'm going to ring the bell, except I don't have the bell. So Doug's going to ring the bell. And I'll ask Teresa if she can grab a couple of those just to show you and give you an idea. Nicole, can you get us a couple of those vintage cutouts that we could use, that are a little bit smaller that we could use on something like this? All right, Nicole's on it, you guys. Nicole's back today. And here's some more. It's just fun to see. She basically took strips of paper and just glued them randomly, and then she trimmed off the corners, and she might have cut them down just a little bit for size. Pretty cool. All right, and there's one more group here, you guys. Lisa sent us a lot of tags. And we've got a comment here from Sharon about putting them in a journal. Oh, yes, because you could write on the back, definitely. Or put them on your gifts, or you could mail them like this and write somebody a nice note.
Well, Lisa said that's why she used those cards
So she could
specifically
write
for
notes.
journaling.
That's perfect. Yeah, thank you, Nicole. So you'll notice she's got her backgrounds. Now this one is kind of neat because it's a little more monotone. It's more blacks and whites, and then she's accented a couple stickers there. So you could use, if you wanted to do something similar, we have these vintage sheets, and they are normally $2.49, but they are 40% off, whatever that is, about $1 maybe. Probably not $1, maybe $1.50. No, I'm just trying to get this the way I like it. Okay. All right, there we go. And here's another one just to give you ideas. Things that you could probably use, because you could cut these down a little more and put them on your tags like Lisa. And there's, if you want to make them a little snowmanish. And look at this vintage Santa right here. All right, well, Lisa, a big, huge thank you to you for sending us all of these things. I bet you had a lot of fun making these. Chris says they could be bookmarks, which is a great idea. And Peggy said she needed inspiration today, and this did it for her. So look at there. Oh my gosh. Whenever we get stuff like this, when we get any type of Happy Mail cards or whatever, it just is really amazing to me. And what I want to mention about the cards and things is the messages on the inside for me are just as valuable as they are on the outside. Like here's one from Carolyn that she says we're a joy and blessing, and she looks forward to our daily videos. And I said this yesterday, I do read these over and over because it's inspiring to me and it's huge glimmers. So thank you for the cards, guys. I've got one more Happy Meal. I think I know what I'm having for lunch today. One more thing of Happy Mail. And I think I'm gonna switch the camera back so that I can show it a little better. Or am I switching it or are you switching it, Doug? So we need to take this out of the package. So yesterday we got this really lovely delivery. I'm gonna let you take that out, Doug. So we got this really lovely delivery from Angie from our local, we have a local flower shop, and it's where we order our flowers. And you guys, Angie, she sent us 2 boxes of chocolates from the famous chocolate store in what we call Uptown. And she also sent us a bouquet, which Doug is trying to open right now. And I'm going to tell you a cool story about this. And make sure. Okay, Kim says, I like the calendar kit. I'm looking at messages. So I got to turn my head to look at messages. So sorry about that. Doug is trying to get the flowers open. So anyway, I went it's called Carmen's Flowers. It's a really nice little shop. I grew up in Ankeny from the time I was 4 years old. And Carmen's was open when I was in high school. So I do order a lot of flowers there when we give flowers from Memory Bound or whatever. But I was in there yesterday ordering some flowers, and they're like, Kelly, are you going back to work? And I said, no, I'm going home. And they said, well, we have a delivery for you. And I said, well, I can take it, no problem. And so they gave me the bag with the chocolates, and look at the flowers. Oh my gosh. I wish you could, I'm going to get them closer so you can get a little smell. Because oh my gosh, they smell amazing. You know how it is when you walk in a flower shop and how it just smells so amazing? And these smell really great. So I want to give a huge thank you to Angie for the flowers and the chocolates. It's not expected at all, but it's really fun, and we appreciate it. And the cool thing about this is, so I was in the flower shop. They said we had a delivery. I said, oh, I'll just take it, save you a trip or whatever. And they said it was from somebody from out of state, and they could not believe from New Mexico that somebody from New Mexico was sending us flowers. And then another worker at the flower shop came out from behind the door and she goes, "Oh my gosh, Angie raved about Memory Bound and how much she loved Memory Bound," and went on and on. And it was so, that was a huge glimmer for me to have a customer tell another business here in Ankeny about Memory Bound and how much they loved it, and they couldn't believe it, and they couldn't believe that we had customers from other states. So it was very, I hope you can tell by my smile. I don't even know how to really express it in words, but it was really special to me. And because I just like, yeah, we got a lot of customers and a lot of great customers and things. So all in all, thank you, Angie, so much. We value each and every one of you. I'm going to move these over, but the smell's coming in. It smells good. So thank you for the chocolates and the flowers. Thank you for the cards. Thank you for the tags. Thank you for all the well wishes this holiday season and year long. And like I said, we really appreciate it. Wow. So that's like our happy mail and our calendar, our specials. So I got some product to show you. And before I do that, I'm going to switch the camera because I got a little announcement to make too. And it's a personal announcement. So let me switch over. This is the Simple Stories Say Cheese Classic Poo, and it's the baby collection. And I'm showing it because Doug and I are expecting our 4th grandson in March. Our daughter is pregnant, and I just thought it was the perfect time to let you know because we have this new collection in, and it's very gender neutral from our friends at Simple Stories. And it's funny because it came in and I was thinking, well, we need baby collections really bad because they've been kind of hard to find. And then it dawned on me that, oh my gosh, we have a baby coming in our family. So in March, we're going to have another grandson, and we're very excited about that. And so I wanted just to show this collection as I tell you all about it. So our daughter is expecting, and I just brought over the collection kit and then the card kit, the Say Cheese Classic Poo card kit. So we're very excited, and they already have 2 little boys. So I told her she is a boy mom for sure. So thank you for all the congratulations too. That is really cool. I'm pretty excited, as you can tell. All right, let's show you some product things and this is so funny because Diane was here this week showing us how to make hidden paper clips, and she was showing eyelets and talking about them, and we didn't have a lot of eyelets to show. And then yesterday, I guess while I was gone in the afternoon, eyelets came in. So things are starting to roll back in from American Crafts, which is We Are Makers, and it's now owned by one of our distributors, Nicole Crafts. But anyway, we got in the metallics, and I'm going to have Janet tell us the price on these because I'm not really sure. I took them out of the receiving room, so they're not priced yet. But this is the metallics, and we ordered these quite a long time ago. And what's cool about it is they're in this little case, so you can just pop it open, get what you want, and pop it closed, and they're self-storing. Oh, Julie's getting their first great-granddaughter in a month or so. Oh my gosh, you guys, isn't that just so exciting? And Julie, I think I mentioned you with your card with the sled and the skates, but I hope I did. Now I'm kind of worrying. So that's the metallic. You get 141 pieces, and here are the brights. These are called brights, and this has got your pink, your yellow. It's got a nice green and an orange, so all your rainbow colors. Julie's asking about Diane's master board, and it is on our blog. So when she's called, oh wait, yes, it's on our blog, and she's calling it a collage board. A lot of people are calling them master boards, so we called it a collage board. I don't know why. And then here's a pack of 60 eyelets, and these are all metallic. So you get your bronze, your copper, your gold. I don't know what this color is called. It's the warm metallics. And then these are really different. These are wide eyelets. So they're the same hole size, but they have that wider rim, you might say. I don't know if you can, we've got a lot of glare going on. Maybe you can see it there. All right, so eyelets, hey, you guys, they're back. I think you all remember the hammering, the eyelet hammering that we had going on a few years ago. And then the other item from We Are Makers is the little, I call it the R2D2, but the little vacuum, the mini vac. And this is $24.99, and it does work. I have one of these on my desk because we demoed it. You just twist off the base and you can dump it. And it has a USB charging tool, and it's good for glitter, little confettis, embossing powder. It's a good thing for embossing powder, and it makes a fun gift. And then back in stock are the Lisa Horton limited edition metallic ink pads, and that comes in your silver, your gold, and your rose gold. And we had a demo on these also. They are super duper juicy and super duper metallic. Oh, Donna just set some eyelets yesterday, like the old days. That's fun. That's very fun. So these, I think these are like $29.99 for the 3 different pads. Now, with these, what I learned using them is if you have a clear stamp, you're not going to see the metallic or the shine as much as you are with like a rubber stamp. Donna says she uses a vacuum all the time. Oh, I'm sorry, Diana. I misread that. Diana says she uses her mini vac all the time. This is our last one. We're going to have to get some more ordered. And then this is a new release from 49 and Market and Sizzix. And I want to open it so you can see it because I don't think we had, oh shoot, I just tore that. I don't think we had this one when we first got these in, and I meant to open this very gently before you got here. But this is the new, it's called Traveler. It's from 49 and Market and Sizzix, and it's a pretty good one. So it's got 13 dies and 20 stamps. And when you look at the package, you don't really know what you're getting. And that's why I want to open it. So, and I think if I lay these down here, you can see the stamps. So there is the stamp set. It's larger. It's a little bit bigger than most stamp sets. And it's got how you can layer like these 2 pieces. It's got your camera, the word travel, adventure. You can say travel is out there, life is an adventure, adventure is out there, go on an adventure. So they're kind of made to work together. And then you have this nice storage envelope that you can keep it all in. And I really like that because I've been organizing my stamps and dies, and I've gotten a lot of these envelopes to do that with. And that is $29.99. And this is our last one, but we do have more of these on order that are coming. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. And back in stock, oh my gosh, this, you guys went crazy over this. This was the Studio Light bag, and we ordered everything we could get out of for these. And this is the bag that fits the Misty or the Misty Light. And Nicole showed us, I think this might be $24.99, but it unzips. And Nicole showed us the Misty Light and the magnetic little platform. And it all fits right in here, and you're ready to go. Nicole said the Misty Light was a great tool to travel with and to take to crops and things. So that is back in stock. And I think we had a couple people that we called to let you know. It's really made for a glass mat, the A7 glass mat, but it also works for other things. And I think you could put your regular Misty in here also. We tried that. The large one, no, but the regular size and the mini, you could probably put both of those in here together and keep them. So that's back in stock. And then I wanted to show you this. I should have showed you this earlier when I was talking about the word of the day, which is yummy. Christmas baking crew, because we did do our baking Friday with our daughter. And so that is available and back in stock, and so is the Grinch tree. And these are not going to be on special. So they're not on the 40% off. They just came in yesterday. Then speaking of food, we actually have some scratch and sniff stickers. I don't know how many of you guys have seen scratch and sniff stickers. I know we have grandkids that really like these, and we got it in because it's pizza. And I think pizza is one of those things that a lot of people take pictures of, having pizza nights or pizza in a movie. And these are perfect. You get 2 sheets and they are the same, but they've got all the different pizzas. You got your pepperoni, you got, looks like pepperoni with a little basil on it. You got some mushrooms, and those I don't have a price on because they just came in and I got them out of the tub. And then these I thought were kind of fun. These are from Sticker King, and it's all trains. So it's got the little conductor, a few stars, and then all kinds of different trains. Kids go through different phases, and sometimes trains are what they love. And these are a good sticker for kids because they peel off easy. They're a little dimensional, so you can easily get them off the back. If you guys have worked with stickers with kids, sometimes they can't peel them off and you end up doing it for them. And these are ones that they could do themselves or put it in your scrapbook. And back in stock is the snowflake stencil from Tim Holtz. This one is $6.99. We ran out of this. Maggie used it in her kits, and it's back in stock. And it's nice because it's got different sizes and styles of snowflakes. And then we got in some die cuts. These, I'm not kidding, these are some of my favorite things. We got in drumline, but we have all kinds of music. If you look in our music section, and you're going to find for every instrument and titles that say band and swing choir and chorus and drumline and all those things are in there. And then we have some sports ones. So we have this row of bicycles. And you could even cut these apart if you wanted to. It would fit, one of these bikes would fit really nice on a A2 card or A7. If you're doing a slim line, you could take 2 bikes for a slim line card. So that's pretty handy. And then we got golf. Oh, Kathy says she has the pizza scratch and sniff stickers. So Kathy, my question is, how do they smell? I don't want to open one and try it, but I'd be really curious about, they probably smell really good. So we have golf, and then we have a lot of our local school die cuts, and this one happens to be for our local, one of our schools, which is the Hawks. But we have them for schools in Des Moines and surrounding our town. Lots of different die cuts for those. And then we got in some travel ones for Lake Tahoe and Cedar Point, which is a place I've actually been to. But I did not ride the roller coasters. I don't know if any of you have done the roller coasters on Cedar Point. Way too scary for me. Los Cabos. That one's pretty glary, but there's Lake Tahoe. And there's Cedar Point. That's in Ohio. That's got some cool palm trees. I don't know how they make these. You guys, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers on this one. And we have Niagara Falls. And then we're just starting to get in our graduation die cuts. So this is the first of our class of 2026. And we just got a whole lot of new styles in, and we'll get those ordered. And okay, guess what? It's the pickles. Now they look greener than they do on your screen. Excuse me, sorry about that. Some of you might have the traditional pickle ornament. Oh, Kathy says she puts them in her journal because it makes her happy. Some of you might be doing the traditional pickle ornament. at Christmas where you have the pickle ornament and you hide it, and then whoever finds it maybe gets to open their present first, or maybe they get a special gift. We used to do that when our kids were young, didn't we, Doug? He'll say yes.
Yes.
All right. And here's the bonfire. And oh my gosh, I cannot even tell you how many layers are on this. And it's got your s'mores there. And here's bath time, which, you know, I think a lot of people take pictures of their baby's first bath, or maybe just your kids playing around. Cheryl says kerosene cucumber on the Andy Griffith show. Oh, never thought about that. And then we've got Spider-Man. And then I saved this one for last because I thought this is kind of neat. It's just a bunch of tools this would be good on a masculine card, or if you're doing home improvements, maybe you're building a home. That would be very cool for that. All right, let's see. Do we have any questions? Oh, Aunt B's homemade pickles. Oh my gosh. Didn't even think about that. You know, Becky a couple days ago dropped off or sent us a card, and she sent us the pickle pops. Doug, did you see those?
Yes, I did.
You freeze them, or you don't have to, and I think it's pickle juice for cramps and things in your muscle cramps. So pretty cool. All right, let's see. So I thought what we would do, we're going to finish off the day and finish off the day showing you some of our Christmas collections because, let's see, where's all my stuff? Here we go. Because I just want to remind you that Christmas is 40% off through Sunday. Oh, Kathy says she has the ornament and she hides for her grandkids. That's a great idea.
Look how old they are.
Yeah, I bet they love it because it's tradition. And, you know, a lot of times tradition is what we all remember from the holidays. So we're going to show you we're going to take a little tour out on the floor with some Christmas. And then before I do that, I want to also remind you, we are closed. Our store is closed tomorrow and Thursday, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We're going to be back on Friday. And guess what, you guys? Darla is coming in. And Darla is going to show us her album, Curiosities in Willow Grove. This was a class that Janine Meyerowitz, owner of 49 Market, taught at our store in October. And we do have a few kits left. And Darla finished her book, and she's going to come in and do a walkthrough for us. And I think that's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to that. And she will be here on Friday. Now, our online store is open tomorrow, and it is open Thursday. And you can shop online, and we'll be back here Friday, and we'll take care of your orders. So let's see if we have any questions, and then we're going to go take a little walk around. And I also want to remind you that the tiny blending tool is $1 off. So it's, instead of $5.49, I couldn't find mine. It's $4.49. I do have this, and this is probably Teresa's favorite tool. And you can change out the little sponges. It's Velcro. It's really nice for little spots if you're inking. So that's our special for today while supplies last. And then our Christmas is 40% off. And I'm going to go and take the camera and take you out about on the floor. Oops, let me turn around here. All right, so now I've got this camera. Hey, Doug, thanks for your help today.
You're welcome.
I'll have to come back here to end our video, but let's go out here and see what's going on. I do want to mention, you guys, that we are down to just 6 mystery boxes. So we have 2 left from 49 Market, and we have 4 left from Simple Stories. So I have to laugh because my personal phone was ringing in my back pocket, and Doug was struggling to get it out so he could keep it from ringing. And there's Penny. Penny's here today. So anyway, we do have 6 mystery boxes. If you were thinking of getting one of those, don't wait too long, because when they're gone for sure. All right, then we do have our Christmas at 40% off. We have the Seasons of Joy from Katie Petite. So we do have that available. And I'm going to tell you guys, I'm getting one of these myself today. This is the ephemera pack, but it's words. Well, I'm probably going to get both ephemera. So if you're doing any type of Christmas book, these are handy words to have. And the colors go with a lot of different collections. It's a pretty basic red and green, and then you have kind of a teal. And the other thing that I'm taking home today is the ephemera with the icons. And here's what this looks like. Those are normally $8.99, so they're about $4 something. All right, and then we have a nice end cap here with Echo Park. You know, you can always count on Echo Park for coming out with lots of different collections for the holidays. Here's a couple dies from Katie Petite's that jumped over here for some reason. And we do have a couple of the art journal stamps from Elizabeth Crafts. And if there's something that you want to see, then let me know, and I'd be happy to go there and show you. And Christmas in the City, that was kind of a wow collection for me because it was very different this year. And we do have that available, and we have Janet's Craft Along card kit and lots of the papers. And we still have a lot of Grinch papers. And these are all 40% off also. And this is the Tim Holtz Christmas cartoons. And you guys, Teresa really loved this one too. It's kind of like the Jetsons, but it's got those speech bubbles, and then you have the words that go in the speech bubbles, which is super handy. And then we have quite a bit of all wrapped up left. We ordered a lot of that, and we do have some of that left, including the card kit. I think I'm going to be using this for our daughter's Christmas album this year. It's got some nice colors, and the colors will match the Season of Joy. Let's just show you guys. In case you were thinking about, I showed you. So this is the all wrapped up paper, and there's the Season of Joy die cuts. And you can see the colors are really good together. I just talked myself into it. All right, and then we had these vintage cards this year. We'd never had these before. Like this one says, "Hooray for Christmas Day." And we have a lot of these left. And these are fun for your junk journals because they are kind of vintagey. Like there's the Gift of Love. Here's one that Katie put together as a little booklet. And she put all kinds of little fun things in it. And it's actually stitched in like a signature. There you can see where she stitched it in. There's the string. So we have quite a few of those left if you want to do those. And Nicole brought us over the vintage sheets to kind of show us a little bit about these. And these you just cut apart, and they're really good for your journals too. And then the Oh What Fun line from Doodlebug that's came in kind of late, like most do, is here. And we have some of that left. And we've also got Santa's Christmas delivery from Echo Park. Like, look at this. Especially if you have a baking day. It's got lots of gingerbread, and they really do a great job utilizing their stickers. And the Katie Petite Season of Joy, we've got some single papers. I think we have 2 of these left. This is the Honeybee Sweet Season mugs. Those would be really fun to color. And then for Tim Holtz, we do have Ideology left. We've got the salvaged figures in both sizes. Here's a good comparison. The smaller ones on the left and the bigger ones on the right. We've got, looks like 4 packs of the deer. We've got, if you haven't got the ephemera yet, we do have that still available. And then the other thing that I'm surprised we have left are the large collage strips. And this gives you kind of a picture of what you get. Those are handy. Teresa uses these a lot, and you just cut them up. And I think we need to thank Paula Cheney for the collage strips. And then look at these charms, the adornments for Christmas. And those are normally $9.99, so they would only be $6. And it's made so that you have that little stand and you can put the wreath right on top of the stand. And then remember the tags that Lisa sent us that had all the charms on them? This would be a great option because you get 6 charms. And we do have a lot of his jute string. This would be good for Valentine's Day or other holidays, 4th of July. It's $8, so it'd be $4.80, and you get 8 yards. Let's see if we have any questions. Let's see if we have any questions that I can answer. And I don't see any coming up. Janet's been doing a great job of getting them answered. So I just want to say Merry Christmas to all of you, and hope you have the most wonderful holiday, whether you're traveling, staying home, being with friends and family, or just enjoying the holiday yourself. I hope you have a great one, and we're going to be back on Friday, and we'll see you then. And just another thank you for supporting us. And I'm excited. We're planning out next year, believe it or not, and getting ready for things for 2026. And you know what? We're going to end the day on these beautiful flowers. So I'm going to switch the camera around. Thank you again, Angie. I just wanted to see what a nice job they did. It's got the pine cones. And Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you for all the holiday wishes and all the congratulations. And we will see you guys back on Friday.